Hey everyone, it's Dusty Go-Go. It's either a leak or a wish list. Will Samurott get a regional variant? Will Typhlosion finally get its Fire Dark dual type? Will anyone pick Rowlet? These are all questions I'm asking myself, but we might have answers due to this 4chan rumor. If you haven't already, consider subscribing. This is the #1 place for Pokemon rumors, speculation, and celebration. I think Psyduck's even getting a Mega Form. So this rumor, it was like tucked within a comment summarizing what the rumor was. Decidueye, Typhlosion, Samurott, they're gonna be Psychic, Dark, and Fighting respectfully. That means we have a Grass Psychic Decidueye, a Fire Dark type Typhlosion, and a Water Fighting Samurott, likely with a Shell Sword bipedal. That's the one I'm most looking forward to. Seriously, there are so many fan concepts that I've been seeing online. I don't even know where this like Legends Arceus regional form idea originated from. Everyone has picked it up and just ran with it. Even I have. I mean, it's an awesome concept. I feel like, to be honest, even in Generation 7, so like we're between 8 and 9 right now. Honestly, ever since Generation 7, I think people have been speculating about like divergent evolutions for the starters. Most likely because those Gen 7 evolutions leaked a year in advance and people hated them. So they were like, well, this is gonna be one thing, but then, then they'll also have a non-Incineroar evolution, right? Incineroar is not gonna be Linton's final form. People were coping so hard. Jumping back to the rumor, this game, Pokemon Legends Arceus, will contain regional forms and regional evolutions. Honestly, regional evolutions need to be carried on. That is the gimmick that Pokemon needs to stick with. I think they got the message, right? They would not have included it also in Generation 8 if they didn't think it was successful. I will say, regional evolutions happening 2 times is not a pattern. 2 is not a pattern. The next bullet mentions Gustion, which is supposed to be a flying type evolution. Gustion. It does not sound that good, but like a flying type evolution is perfect. Flying kind of walks the line between the physical special split. I think a flying type evolution would be perfect. Perfect. So there's no Cyrus or Cynthia in these games, obviously, because it takes place in the past. So you're not going to have those characters who existed in modern day Pokemon. So it says Generation 1, 2, 5, and 7. Other starters will be in Legends, and there's no forms. Okay, so Generation 1 starters, Generation 2 starters, Generation 5 starters, and Generation 7 starters. I think that's a fair assumption, right? Like, you get all the other starters to match the box art starters, and then you have the 3 Generation 1 starters. What's a Pokemon game without Charizard? That makes sense. Continuing that there's a Pansage is in the game. Pansage, this is a Generation 5 monkey. Pansage is in the game, but Panpour and Pansear, he's not sure if those are gonna be in the game. There's a Thunderstone quality of life evolutions. Oh, this is really big. This is huge. Legends is a mainline Pokemon game. Generation 9 is foreshadowed. There's 5 to 6 hours of campaign plus missions. It says it's less than Breath of the Wild, but 5 to 6 hours of campaign. I don't know where people get these numbers, because that's not a representation of how long I'm gonna play this game. I don't finish a Pokemon game under 60 hours probably, because you spend time doing other things. Even Breath of the Wild, I have like 100 hours in that game. It says it's the Meiji era of Sinnoh, 200 years in the past. I don't know what that means. If you do know, let me know in the comments. I'd love to read about that. Battle strong mons to access areas, fighting in specific areas. So if you fight some specific Pokemon, that could trigger something in the code that would allow other Pokemon to flock to that area. So it's like you battle something mid-tier, and that triggers something in a Garchomp where it goes, okay, time to kill. And it just comes out of nowhere, flying through the air. That's kind of like the SOS battles in Sun and Moon. Oh, there's a hot spring in Mount Coronet. That's nice. That's like some real cozy vibes. Models are nice, with the crap trailer ones being fixed before release. So when the game comes out, the models will be fixed. They won't look how they looked in the trailer. Giratina is part of the story, pretty Hall of Origins, so that he doesn't really know if Giratina will be part of the story, which is interesting. I mean, the game's about Arceus, but I think it would make sense for Arceus to have some sort of villain, right? Because I don't see Arceus as a bad guy. I guess it could be a bad guy, right? If it's the god of the world, it's good, it's evil, it's everything. They say rip Grisius Orb. We lost some lads in Legends. Pokemon fans have been losing lads forever, right? Since 2019. We've been losing Pokemon to the Dex cut. Mons are on scale, but Wailord returns with a scaled down overworld model. It's more like Swish in that case. That is a little disappointing. I mean, I don't like that, but I don't make games. I don't know what the limitations are. Maybe it's just a time limitation thing. I don't know. If you want to complain, go to another channel. There's some more information here about Prankster Purloin. This is where I get a little lost. I don't know if they're saying things definitively or if they're just kind of speculating on what might happen based on the information that they do have. So it says, this is bad. This is not good. Legends can't connect to Sword and Shield or BDSP. I guess that's not too bad. It says it can't connect to those two other games, but it does not specify if it can connect with Pokemon Home. I would imagine with Pokemon Home being so new, this game must connect to Home. It has to, especially if it's going to introduce new Pokemon. It's got to be compatible with Home, right? Like, these Pokemon need to be brought up into future games. TMs, HMs, TRs all return. Ride and Mount Mons aren't forced on the player. Okay, that's good. If you don't want to do it, you don't have to do it. Yes, there is an evil team, but no gym leaders. It seems to not know if online battles will happen, even though we know it won't have any multiplayer elements. That's actually not true. There's been the theory, the online consensus has been that there won't be any multiplayer, but I think BDSP also says that there won't be any multiplayer in that. However, we know that there will be compatibility with other games. On the back of the box of BDSP, it says this is a one-player game. We know BDSP will be compatible with other players. I think Legends Arceus is in the same camp. So don't believe that. We don't know if Legends Arceus is compatible with other games. Oh, right here. It says home support. Yes. Okay, so the Pokemon that we get in this game will be compatible with Pokemon Home. Climbing is more Pokeride than Breath of the Wild, and flying is Oras style. So it's not just gliding. It's like if you get on a Pokemon, you can literally fly and control wherever you go in the overworld of the region. And then it says there's an Electric Fairy regional evolution for mascot Pikachu. Okay, so a new regional evolution for Pikachu. That's cute. I mean, yeah, they've shown that they're not really afraid to add things onto Pikachu. Yeah, I'm kind of indifferent. It'll be kind of cute, but it's Pikachu. It's hard to get that excited about Pikachu. And there's a yellow duck. It's not far-fetched, but a Bossmon using a different duck. So this is referencing the leaked image of that boss battle. Everyone thought it was like a far-fetched evolution. This person's saying it's not far-fetched, but it is a boss battle, and it's a different type of duck Pokemon that we haven't seen before. And they close this off with a question: bosses for each type? So if that question is open-ended, I'll respond and say yes. I would like to see bosses for every single type. Tell me in the comments, what's your favorite type? What Pokemon would represent your type in the final boss battle of Legends Arceus, right? Like, for Steel type, for Ghost type, I want to see Cofagrigus. For Steel type, Steelix. Steelix has to be the final boss battle. That thing would be crazy. For more Pokemon speculation, click right here. Thank you so much for watching, and good luck hunting.